Okay. I am not late to anything. Nope. Can't prove that, disprove that. Got nothing on me. So this is going to actually be a pretty chill stream tonight. This is going to just be like all the side quest stuff we got to do. I really want to do some of these hunts though. So I got to figure out where I got to go for each of them. So let's see. Western Union's Ride. Okay. Okay, swamps surrounding Martha's Rest, so Western Union's Ride. Go there. Hawk's Cry Cliff. Now, I know they're basically outside of my power level, so let's see. Hawk's Cry Cliff, does it say where that is? Southern reaches of this area, pool of... So I'll search Hawk's Cry Cliff and Renan's Rise, or Ride. We'll figure it out. I'm not expecting anybody to be joining tonight. Canada's doing Canadian things, Canine's doing canine things. So Hawk's Cry Cliff. It might be down here. I'm only saying it because it's like out of the way. But now I gotta think. Where else could we be? So it's like west. Oh, west of things. West of things, because I can't bloody talk. Yeah, I'm trying to find, where is this other location? Okay, Missourian Aqueduct. Yeah, like, I'm not seeing the location. It's the dim. I know that the Major Brothers are over there, so that, you know, that's kind of at least cleared up for me, but... Riddick's Jump. Falling Gate. Sorrowwise. Oh, and there's a quest at Martha's Rest, so I guess I can check that out anyway. So let's try to, like... Yeah, let's try to, like, speed up this process a little bit more.
Run like the wind.
Okay, so... somewhere around here there's supposed to be, like, a black ooze, or... it's either going to be, like, a flan or it'll be, like, a marble. Although I'm kind of leaning towards a flan. Wait, is this that? Yeah, this is that path I was thinking of. Okay. Nope. What is this? Just a random memorial? Kind of hoping I could go back and interact with it. Okay, so Hawk's Cry Cliff is here. Yeah, not really sure where to go. I kind of wish this had more information for me. Why do I still have Bahamut equipped? No, not Bahamut. I have Rama equipped. What am I talking about? See? No sweat. We're almost level 38, I think. So we're getting closer to the Major Brothers, but we're not there yet. If I go back up, I don't know.
Company.
All yours, Torgal.
Oh, they don't get dragged. Oh, shoot. Who just hyper beamed? I feel like that was Josh. I feel like that was Josh when it did that. See, somewhere out here, somewhere this thing's lurking. I don't know where, though. And, of course, there's fireworks going on. It's only July 2nd. Can y'all not wait until July 4th? And the upside is it's supposed to be a thunderstorm later tonight, so...
The whole village is turned.
Oh, shit.
This one.
I just find something funny about, like, seeing an enemy behind me, running past him, and suddenly he just explodes in a pillar of fire. Like, okay. We're not in Eastpool, are we? No, okay, the town of Village of Amber. Oh, right, it goes all the way up there, Jesus. Yep, that is kind of a problem, though.
All yours, Torgal. This one. Torgal, kill.
Wasn't really sure if it was dead or not. There we go. 272 points. Yeah, I'm not really sure where this thing's supposed to be. I don't even know if I can find it anymore, like... I mean, they say somewhere in Hawkscry Cliff, but they don't say where. Actually, which way? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. It'd be great if they could just, like, give a sign or something, but... Yeah, so the game's definitely not perfect. You know, it's still kind of trying to find that balance between hand-holding and not hand-holding. But your hunts definitely need an improvement. Like, that needs to be fixed in an update or something, because, you know, running around all creation looking for this, like, sure, woo, first, like, half hour, it's fun because it's different. But then when you're doing this for every hunt and you can't find your hunts, your notorious marks, whatever you want to call them, it's an issue. Like, you could give a general location. That's not that difficult. Or you could at least let us pull up what the bounty says, as far as, like, hey, this is where you can find it. But when you don't... Huh? See, like, that's annoying. That's very annoying. Normally you just see the enemy on the map, or in the overworld. No, you have to actually come here to find this son of a bitch? Okay.
This one.
Just gonna casually keep dodging to the side.
Let's try.
Come on, make the fireball. Make the fireball, come on. Who decided this thing should have that kind of a power?
This one. Sick 'em. Sick 'em. Now, Torgal. Nice try. All yours, Torgal.
That's all I wanted. All I wanted. Okay, that one's dead. Decent chunk of gill. Gelatinous mess, okay.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Now, that's the part where I don't know what's going on. Because I'm expected to find... Ah, there it is. So I'm going to fast travel to Martha's, we'll take this quest, and then we head into the swamp north of there. We're slowly learning. The fact that we're like I think 30-something hours in, and we're just still learning
Clive,
is kind of
that's the
sad.
man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
Remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do.
How can I refuse?
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
Actually, wait. Can I prioritize despite being like this? Oh, because I'm already tracking 3, okay. Alright, so I gotta complete the others first. Yeah, they're definitely not around here. But East Pool, it's definitely a ways in.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rosfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bit. So we'll head up here, we'll search around, look for the Minotaur. We'll do the same thing in here, and then we'll move for Eastpool. That way we at least can clear out the notorious mark with the Minotaur and then move on. Thing is, we gotta be careful. So it's supposed to be west of Renan's Ride, which doesn't really give us much to go off of. That's not what I want to fight. Those are also not what I want to fight. I don't know if it's gonna be like... And even then, is this supposed to be like south down here, north up there? Just taking a look. Kinda hit me, that wasn't Phoenix that I was trying to use.
Better already.
Hand of Hyperion, what?
This one's awake.
What is this? Chronoliths. Okay, so to the redstone. Within them is hidden a virtual battlefield accessible by Clive and Clive alone. Each chronolith presents Clive with a time trial in which he must combat continuous waves of deadly enemies equipped only with the feat and abilities of a single icon. Oh.
Let's see what's inside.
Oh no. This is trial by fire for the Phoenix. That's... Oh god. But am I going to have access to all of Phoenix's abilities or just 2 random ones? Yeah, this is something we've never done. What do we have? Whoa, okay, what is this? Complete the trial. Clive must defeat all enemies before time runs out using only the predetermined feat and abilities of a single icon. Okay. So I have Scarlet Cyclone and Rising Flame, both of which have not been upgraded. That's not great. Battle technique bonuses. 8 seconds with a shift combo. And a shift shot on an enemy in the air 2 times. Ooh, that's... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. A lateral Cyclone strike 2 enemies with a single Scarlet Cyclone. Okay, 12 seconds. Rising finish, 12 seconds. Is this like singular or multiple times? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I screwed that one up. I deserve that one. Stage 1 complete? There's more than one stage? Oh, so you could do it multiple times, and I did... Yeah, I didn't know those shifts. Whoops. Alright. So... It's over, right? Oh my god, how many stages are there? So now we have Heat Wave and Scarlet Cyclone. So I guess Scarlet Cyclone stays, and we eventually get something else, I guess? I can't even upgrade the abilities. That's... Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Looks like it's the same thing except heat wave counters. Okay. Nope. Ow. Oh yeah, I am not making it out of this one alive. That was cutting it close. Bonus total for stage 197 seconds. Yeah, I don't think I have enough. I sure as hell don't have enough health. Okay, it's 3 stages, and I am fucked. I do not have the health for this. I could have sworn I upgraded at least one skill. Why do I feel like I did and it didn't give me the upgrade? Flames of Rebirth, hallelujah. Ow. I need healing. I need some health. Oh, this is a maxed out version. Okay. Overshot that. Oh yeah, there's not enough time. I killed one wave, there was not enough time. Good lord. Trials are hard. But now I know what to expect if I fully upgrade the Phoenix's abilities anyway. So I mean, I guess there's that. Okay, thing I gotta think about, where am I going, because wait, no, what? Oh, further up, further up.
Over here! Now, Torgo!
Seriously, why can he do that? So it's not there. He said west over Indian's Ride. But I don't know what way west is, since this doesn't have like a compass. I'm assuming like over here is where we'd have to be, but it just doesn't make sense that that's west. And then, you know, we wouldn't run into anything on the way there. Unless that's... is that it? No, it's an Akashic Minotaur.
Get him! Let's try. Sick him! This one. Sick him!
Which now brings to the question, okay, there's Josh, and Jill's here too.
Too slow. Sick him! Give me nothing! This one. Kill! To me!
Alright. That's that taken care of. So... I could have sort of said west of the ride. Which would put it into here. But then it's like, if it's west of the ride, where the fuck does it frickin' start? Like, the only thing I can think of is that somewhere out here there's a Minotaur that I'm somehow missing. And as of right now, like, I'll probably just search here, again down here, and, you know. But what if it's down here? I don't know. All these plants, though, do have me thinking they need a gardener. Oh, that's not it. They're not down there, so maybe it's down here. Again, I don't know. Right. Not Phoenix. Not Phoenix. Why do I do that? I keep assuming that I've got, like, the teleport by default.
Get him. This one.
Thank God there's no friendly fire. Yeah, so, like, this is the weird thing. Because the board said West of Rhiannon's Ride, which this is west, assuming. Like, assuming this is north, this is going south, then that is west. This is west of the ride. But this is an area we haven't explored. Somewhat same as that. Then again, I don't really trust the Broken Hills, like, you know. What am I doing? Why would a Minotaur just be chilling out over here? Son of a bitch. Secret? Okay. Well, it's not the weirdest name we've heard.
Can't let that thing break free so close to the end. Time to take the bull by the horns.
Oh god, Clive. Even I thought that was a bad one. So this thing will do a charge, and it'll go twice. Son of a bitch, it's not even close. Come on. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay.
The locals will sleep easier without him at their gate.
Alright, so now we'll head up here to Eastpool. We'll do this quest for Sarade. Or Wade, not Raid. Ugh. Alright. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, because I don't have an actual marker to tell me, but... Guessing these are the bandits.
Who the hell are you? Kill them! You will leave this place or face the consequences.
And just gather up you two and then make it 3. And there we go.
That's the end of that then.
What? Oh god, that looks even worse up close.
Doesn't matter. It goes too. Kill!
This is a great fucking counterattack technique. Yeah, we're just making like quick work of these guys. I mean, we're being a little reckless, but yeah, we're still getting the job done.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy, especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place.
Yeah.
The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
Okay, back to Martha we go. We'll see about taking on some of the Dhalmekian marks. Actually, kind of think of it, are we... No, we're almost 38. I mean, I feel like we could do it, but at the same time, I don't feel like we should. Let's try to take on the stepping stones before them first.
Well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it, and now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Okay, is there any quests left on this map that I can see besides Notorious Mark? Okay, so I'm going to... Well, I honestly should get everything else out of the way that I've got to do. Alright, I'm going to go to Canver next. Yeah, let's just try to get through everything else. Take on side quests as we come along across them. We'll go to Dhalmekia after, because I think that's where all the other shit is. At least for the Notorious Marks. Everything else is kind of like, oh, question mark, question mark, question mark. Like, what does that mean? Give me a location. Don't tell me it's a mystery.
You needn't fret. The creatures
Like, it would make more sense if, you know, like... an object in the journal is listed as question marks. Why? Because we don't know what it actually is. Like, we know that there's something we're supposed to be getting, but they don't know. Like, okay, like, you know, say we have to get some ancient sword or some such nonsense. We'll say Excalibur. Okay, since that's apparently in the game too. Then if we know it's a weapon we have to get, but we don't know the name of it, but we know it has a name, and it's like, you know, a very specific weapon, it would make sense that if we don't know what it is, like by name, that it'd be represented by a bunch of question marks where the name should pop up. But when it's a hunt, you know, it's like a location or some such, I feel like the location shouldn't be listed with question marks on an actual bounty. Because, like, you know, you would obviously understand that, like, you know, there's like a grizzly bear out by, like, I don't know, Anchorage, Alaska. Like, you understand they'd have, like, an actual name on it.
Bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
You mean like that? That's bright blue. Those look yellowish. And
all right, let's get this over with. Slow. Kill.
And 4 swings of that. And level 38. Okay, there we go. Raptor liver.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
You mean like those distinctly yellow herbs in the corner there?
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
I mean, I could go to Lost Wings as a quest there. I kind of want to hand some of this stuff in and figure out the rest of it. Okay, so we have 1,000. I could probably upgrade Will of the Wikes. I don't really use that skill. I mean, there's a lot of skills I don't use, let's be honest. 2390 for that to upgrade it. Okay. Judgment Bolt would be so nice, and so would Earthen Fury. Like, there's so much stuff I'm looking at. I'm just kind of like, I want it, but then I feel like it would not be good. And apparently the game, I guess, is deciding that Thunderstorm's what I need to upgrade and max out. Okay. So I can now put all of those on anything I want. I personally feel like that'd be nice on some things. Like, I feel like Titan's too much of a guard encounter, so... Like, Raging Fists, I love the counter on that. Might need to put that on something else once it's mastered, because having it here... I mean, I can already block. I don't want to have, like, one power that's only dedicated to being a counter. It just doesn't feel right. So I might play around with it, wherein Titan will get something close range, something long range, in which case I'll probably keep Wind Up, but give it Thunderstorm or the like. Heck, I might even max out Scarlet Cyclone, give it to Titan, just, you know, for AoE purposes. Yeah, while we're here, might as well. Might as well.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Guessing part 2 of the quest line here is going to be happening soon.
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
Well,
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Bales.
I don't even know what way I'm going. I don't know why I even went this way. Like, I could have gone the other way. It's kind of nice having Joshua as, like, a party member. I mean, I know his dialogue's not really, like, really contributing anything right now. But even like that little small comment he just made kind of contributes to the idea of Joshua wanting to be more of like the attendant or the reminding brother, not so much the king or the leader type. And it's interesting too because like he's supposed to be the Archduke. He's basically, for all intents and purposes, the royal of the two of them. Whereas Clive is just, you know, like, hey, I'm the bodyguard, I'm the shield. Yet Joshua's deferring to him more so as a subordinate rather than a leader. Uh-oh. What's going on here?
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid!
Okay.
Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Question. What the
Where is this
bloody
man?
fuck is the goddamn guard
It's
dog?
way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
I'm not one to break promises if I can avoid it. Up there's the entrance point there. I'm trying to think of which way would be faster. Cairnorvan's down there. Fast travel to the Dragon's Eyrie for that then. Seems kind of weird to be so out of the way though.
Let's go.
Okay, so I gotta go towards that.
Fly, Ambrosia.
That was probably literally the weakest line Ben Star's had this entire game. Which, considering his performance so far, that's actually kind of impressive. I mean, I give credit where credit's due. Like, a lot of voice actors tend to do quite a bit of good work.
Thanks, Gal.
Crap. Already in. Yeah, let me just take that off before I end up getting distracted by it.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late.
Wait, is there something on, like, the ground I missed? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, what the hell is this guy having there waiting for us? Quentin?
Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
What was that? Oh,
This must be the guard dog.
more like a
Quentin,
cat, really.
I'll hold it off. You go.
But
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Okay, that was faster than I expected. I thought it was going to do something different. Yeah, like that. Don't ask me how I timed that. Do not ask me how I timed that.
Nice try.
There we go. Say we handled that pretty well.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news.
Why do I not like this?
It's been flooded.
What?
When they say flooded, he means like an ether flood, right? I don't know why I'm thinking that's going to be a better result. Ah, hell.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
Damn it, Quentin.
Damn it.
All right.
It's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
All yours, Torgal.
Oh, he's been enhanced. Come on, come on, I know one of you wants to.
Quentin! Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here. This one. Stay down.
Yeah, get rid of you. And get rid of you guys. Where the hell's Quentin at?
I need to get back to Quentin.
if there's still a Quentin to get back to.
Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Kind of cutting it close, I think.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was?
I like how the subtitle says prayed, but it sounds like it says parades. Like,
your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins.
see, it's not completely a lost cause.
We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
And one kind of... he's kind of a grumpy old man. Now he's at least a little bit happier, I suppose.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
All right. Oh, Hanged Man signboard. Okay. Breath of Wind, Wicked Wheel. Reduces Wicked Wheel cooldown time by 2.7 seconds. What do we got? What do we got? Nothing there. There's a quest down here. Baklad. Another quest at Tabor to take. Yeah, let's head back. head back, hand in some crap, see if there's anything else to do.
It seems the hideaway's lost its app.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And
well,
here we have it.
doesn't look
Mortress of Skyworm.
doesn't look
offered to make
too
sure it's
inedible.
fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
I think we killed him.
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the Saint's Bonnet that tames this savage dish.
You're kidding me.
A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavor and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Yeah, I'm with Molly on
I
this.
reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
I'm shocked that he actually found that edible. I mean, granted, that looked a lot more appealing than the last dish we had to make. But good lord. Okay, so while they're doing that, I'm gonna check in with Blackthorn. Just because there's nothing new, it doesn't mean there's nothing I can't make or improve upon. Yeah, that's all old news, yep. Drake Slayer's bracelets. I can make those. Better defense, less health. Fuck it. I'm in.
Right?
And even though I can improve the diamond sword, that doesn't really fill me with confidence, because that's not really greater than what I've got. So, yeah. Kind of, alright, let's check out that signboard. Yeah, we're starting to fill up this whole memorial area. I mean, we have the crystal we stabbed with Sid. The hangman signboard, okay. Guardian scarf, that'd be Wade's. Alright, we got this from Karen for clearing her name. The Martell apples. Ambrosia's tech. Still some more stuff to find. But we're working on it. Okay, Quinn's starting over. Karen, of course, on her own terms. Yote. Word from Northreach. Actually, what did she have to say? I kind of forgot where we sent her. Was she sent here? Was that what was supposed to happen? Oh, Rutherford.
Rutherford? Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
I don't know why I was thinking this was Martha's Rest. I really don't. Oh, wait, no. Crap. It kind of just hit me. I still have other quests to take. I was afraid these would start making me take the quest, and I'd have to go out there immediately.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Well, maybe I can take it, maybe I can't. Yeah, the Bomb King, it's like, what's the point?
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
More side quests. The one thing we dread. Oh, what is this area? I've never actually been out here. So I get my own little, like, balcony area. They're just like... Oh, that's kind of nice. I feel like it might be wishful thinking. It might be the heat. I don't know. But I feel like the breeze coming off of this lake or whatever it is would be so nice right now. Spoken like a guy who is currently wishing he lived in the Arctic. Because good lord is it hot over here.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there. Both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
It's kind of nice. Little details being added in, almost like a storybook. Now, what seems to be the problem with Torgor?
You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations.
Ain't she cheery?
I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it he said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Yeah, Karen, our grumpy old bat of a woman, of a traitor. Hippocrates, our living, walking, talking encyclopedia. Or at least I'd say walking, if he ever got out of that damn chair.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Okay, so what the hell is going on here? Like, I know I'm supposed to help out Torgal and slay elder antelopes or something. Like, I don't even know what we're going to be doing with that. Power's like 95. Is that what Joshua's sprite looks like? I'm like looking at this and I've never once noticed that Joshua's sprite looked like that. Wait a minute. Wait. He has stats? What? Hold on a second. Oh. That just looks sick. But, like, you're telling me this entire time he's had stats and I've never once noticed? What? Oh, my God. How have I not noticed this? So, you're telling me this entire time, okay, attack potency increases as Torgal companies climb in battle, so I'm amazed this isn't maxed out yet, but alright. I mean, fair. And you're telling me that I can make these better? But first off, you're telling me he has stats? What? I'm sorry. Torgal has upgrades, and I'm like 30 plus hours in, and I'm only just now noticing he has upgrades, I guess. Like, he's got stats, he has little stat bars for things that I guess you can make better. I don't bloody well know. But you're telling me that this dog basically can become better. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to live this down if Canada ever finds out. Thank God she's not watching this. Alright. What hunts have we done? Yeah, that was out of line. Dalmekia. The Man in Black. Lost Wing. Sunbreak. Yeah, because that wasn't really too descriptive of a guide, and that was a horrible, horrible decision on their part. Okay. Soul Stingers, Empty Hovel, Dalmekia. Abandoned Village in the Fields of Korava. Fields of Korava seem to be popular these days, I suppose.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. You earned this.
Yeah, 1500 ability points, I'll take it. Talisman of Priming, No Risk, No Award Orchestra, a piece of amber.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening. Is this better? A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the Hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
Ooh.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I will dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the Dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each.
Each.
5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the Hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
I just want to take a second to pause this to say, how do you owe Lady Karen 5 million gil when she not only lives here, but does primarily all of her business here? The old broad should have made that money back and then some by now. It's been 5 bloody years. Okay, my little mini rant over. Proceed.
Those ledgers were my responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
We have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the Dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you.
That's actually the best response. And this is why I'm glad I'm not you.
I suppose this is goodbye then.
I'll remember you fondly, Goat.
I'm
Got.
sure Karen will understand.
You're not Goots, so you ain't gonna live.
Do you think so?
No.
No, I don't.
Man, am I glad I'm not him.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Oh, Dalmekia has 2. So I can actually travel there to do those. I'm gonna have to anyway.
Always something in there.
Yes, so I need to do a couple of other things first. I think I'm supposed to head to Rosaria, right? So let me check if there's any notorious marks in Rosaria. That's Dalmekia, Sombrek, unknown, Dalmekia, yeah, that's Rosaria, Sombrek, Dalmekia, unknown. Okay. Oh, right, because Rutherford's also out there. Okay. So we'll get 2 birds with 1 stone with this, and then we'll head out and we'll slay the antelope.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground.
That sounds about right.
Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I'm just sitting here thinking, good company. I mean, that's a woman that can literally freeze you in an instant. The young man that can incinerate you with a thought. And the dog that will turn into some kind of demonic-looking thing and rip out your throat. Oh, wait. Crap. Yeah, because he's in F my life. Okay, what does Rutherford need?
It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, Chief Steward of your Lord Uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
Alas?
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Kind of wondering what the point of even going to the Empire's territory anymore is. Like, I mean, literally where we left off last night, I think, or the night before. No, 2 nights ago. But literally, like, we hightailed it out of there. Dion's currently unconscious in bed back at the hideaway. So, like, the Empire has lost its former Emperor, Sylvester. It's lost its Empress, or former Empress, Annabella. It's lost its new Emperor, Olivier. Like, there's not really a lot left for them. Oh, hey, something not Akashic. Nope. God, the chittering is definitely creepy as all hell. That's why we have giant spiders in some of these games, just to creep you the fuck out. Okay, let's see. I mean, I could start upgrading Rising Flames, Scarlet Cyclone. Is it even Rising Flames or Rising... Okay, Rising Flames, yep. Flames of Rebirth. I mean, I can't touch that just yet. I mean, heck, I could grab Aerial Blast here. I think that's the counter for Garuda, which is somehow the ultimate. But, yeah. Judgment Bolt would definitely be a good grab. Don't know why that costs more than Earth and Fury, but whatever. Let's see what the game thinks. Son of a gun, we actually grabbed Aerial Blast. So how does this work? Whirlwind duration is increased. Creates a massive whirlwind that pursues an enemy, dealing a continuous damage. Lighter enemies are lifted into the air. Okay. Oh, wait, no, maybe it's the other thing. Okay, yeah, it's Rook's Gambit. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's some option variety, but it's like, you know, what's the point of some of this? I'm hoping we can kind of like max out something here. Like, this would be great. 2,000 points in that. And then dump everything else in like Will of the Reichs, I guess. Actually, I want to... Okay. Okay, so I had upgraded Scarlet Cyclone, but not the other one. Alright. And then do this. Yep, so now we've maxed that out. Ignition's good. I'm actually going to reset this. So when it comes down to what I mostly use, I mean, wind-up's definitely more useful to my tastes. Let's go to lightning bolt there. Satellite's definitely good. I'm keeping that. I wish I could get rid of flame breath. That costs a little too much. Range and number of hits. Okay. Tear the ground up, dealing damage to all enemies in a cone in front of Clive. Okay, so lighter enemies take multiple hits, everybody else takes less. What do I use that I want to, like, upgrade, though? Does upheaval get any upgrades? Extends precise execution window. Okay. That's not really great. Yeah, let's do that. And the upgrade for this number of satellites. Yeah, I think that works. So, Rama doesn't have his other ability for obvious reasons. We've downgraded one of Phoenix's skills. And then upgrade and lost that. So yeah, like this, now we can put wind up on any icon we want. I'm trying to think of which icon I'm going to want that with. Where are we going? Past that. Okay. The fuck? That was actually perfectly timed. And now we have 4 bars. Hell yes. We'll have an easier time doing what we need to. I really need to just increase my magic potency. Just put that item on that, like, automatically charges it. I mean, that'll make it a lot easier for me, because, like, regular magic spells, there's no point.
Certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
It says giant antelope, and I'm not really seeing giant antelope.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
We're literally just gonna kill this thing just so the wolf can eat. I wonder if he likes antelope burgers, because that feels like what we're going for here. Not the one I wanted you to hit. There we go. I mean, we butchered like, what, 5 of them within a couple of seconds?
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder?
That bone looks bigger than anything in those things, so, you know.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
I mean...
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
So what is the... Okay, not sure how to improve that. But I can say safely Torgal is a dangerous puppy. Like, oh boy. I should really go after them now. I really should, like... That mark is there, and I'm here, I mean, you know. I already know a comment I can make that would be in poor taste, but just, you know, I mean, they're right there. Actually, let me think. Rama's Judgment Bolt's kinda slow. Not a fan of that. We maxed out both of his abilities, so I can use anybody I want with that. I'm thinking I'm going to try Bahamut. However, I do want the Satellite, and I do want the Giga Flare. Just to kind of keep using them because they work so well together. Or at least Satellite works fantastically with Wings of Light, which means I really should not swap that out. Ignition is good, but considering what we're up against, I'm probably going to want to swap to something like Scarlet Cyclone. But I'm thinking instead, I'll take the Pile Drive. So over here, we'll keep Wind Up and we'll keep Raging Fists. If only because like I've already got my counter over here. And I would have put Wind Up with the Pile Drive. I mean, I really should, but I want like some kind of all-encompassing attack. Actually, wait, no. I can double up the abilities? The hell? If I do this instead, so I get to teleport away, well, not away, I can teleport towards them, counteract any kind of big hits they might send my way with magic and ranged, and then Wind Up just to be a dick. Pile Drive can do some work. We'll see how this goes. I didn't realize there was an enemy in the air. That's ridiculous. Why am I on the ground? What the hell? I mean, yeah, it should kind of make sense, I think. Oh, shoot. On second thought, I can't do that yet, because I need to get my items back. It just hit me. I don't have any healing items besides 3 potions. I would hate to go into battle with that, like that, and not have anything I can use for healing.
Anything catch your eye? There you go. Much obliged. There you go. That all, is it? Just 'cause...
Okay, so now we'll try this again. I mean, they destroyed us last time we went in yesterday, I think.
That's better. Good girl. Faster!
We're just going to bypass all of this. It's also so weird to me that, like, the chocobos are Akashic, so, like, they can be enemies? You rarely see that ever. But, eh. There's Rosalith in the distance.
Why am I doing this?
This is a little... Yeah, this is a little too easy now. I really did not practice that one at all. Alright. That was an interesting combination, I think. And if it's going to be like this every time I get new abilities... Oh my god.
No more war.
We did it. We killed 3 brothers, saved the day. Okay, so with that done, there's nothing out here for us to do. So now... I think I'm gonna go talk to the dame, hand this in there, and then I'll come back to the hideaway. We'll have like 2 quests done back to back.
There were ghosts at the gates, not Daisy.
Those things I said before.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
The fact we don't want to owe a whore any money. And I say that nicely, people.
Oh my.
I mean, is it so... I mean, really, is it so wrong to call her that when it's basically what she runs as a whorehouse? It's a brothel, like, come on.
To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Did we know that? Of course, we're not going to get anything about Otto now. So we didn't know
Long
that.
ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Yeah, if Lady Karen hasn't taken his head yet. Frankly, I find it very amusing that my personal belief that Karen is quite literally most likely to kill us, or kill anyone, rather, is somehow true.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
I don't think Karen likes not knowing something for a change. She's just so prickly, though. Like, Goots is a great big teddy bear, and then Karen's like a really old grizzly. which you don't really expect given, like, the way they...
Able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one Eikon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the Eikons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
So, what does this do? Because that increases Torgal's attack. Ooh. Oh, wait, I'm going to have to equip that. Ah, god damn it, I'm going to equip that. Fuck. Well, that tells me I'm going to have to do a lot of things just to make Torgal even better. Not really a fan of that, but I suppose it ain't the worst thing.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Alrighty then. Time to brave the storm known as Lady Karen's Ire. Why is he in such a chipper mood?
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you like me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
Why is Otto basically every parent ever?
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died? 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... oh, forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Wait, we're getting a flashback?
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him.
Yeah, that's Sid.
He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone. I'd only have told him to piss off.
That's just part of life. Never say what you mean to say before your time is up. Regret not going to somebody before they're gone.
Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather Goat were at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
So now we're adding a dirty old goblet to our list of mementos, huh?
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
What do you have?
Oh. And the Canadian appears at the final hour. Well, I don't know if you've missed any of that flashback or not. I'm hoping when you say the end made you cry that you're talking about your show. Oh. Okay, yeah, the finale, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Crap. I gotta talk to Nectar. Why do I gotta talk to Nectar? I seriously think that you should have just been a plushie, dude. Let's see about this Bomb King. Okay, so it's all Dalmekia. That's Sumbrock, the Croc. Okay, so we'll go to Dalmekia and we'll go to Sumbrock. That's not the Croc. That's not the Croc. Oh wait, I can do this? How long have I been able to do this game? Okay. Looking for a place called the Croc. I don't know what this accent is. I don't even know if it counts as an accent, but it's something. We're sticking with it, I guess. Oh, wait, no we're not. Never mind. Ah, there it is, the Croc. Okay, can't do that yet, so... What's closer? Dragon's area. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I'll go to Dragon's area over here. Then we'll head in there and we'll fight a bomb king. Somehow that just doesn't sound right to me. And that's a curl up ahead. Okay. So Croc is there. Actually, I should probably mark that instead.
Run like the wind.
71 degrees and not even a breeze. Man, this night's gonna suck. Well, it's supposed to be thunderstorms tonight, so I guess maybe it'll get cooler. I think. I'm not really sure. Oh, shh. Okay.
You deserve a rest.
That's new. Torval, you killed the one I was going for, and then you did that. Okay, further in. Further in. Oh, you'll be happy to know, Canada, we got your best boy some new chew toys in the form of giant antelope femurs. Yeah, Lady Karen was real pleased with that one. Why does it look like a... Never mind. I was going to say it looked like a jack-o'-lantern, but... Okay, Halloween Reject it is. I want to give her an analysis right about now.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
What the hell? Yeah, I misshot that one. Oh. This is literally the long charge up, but at least I can do something here. And then rain that down. What the hell?
This one. Let there be light.
Nope. Nah, it's not working.
Nice try.
Really? Okay. That's just not right. You know, catching you in that. think mark trophy earned. Alright. Well, that's another one down, I guess. I know, who's supposed to take that to?
Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought a bucket. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
As long as I don't have to fight any more of those, I will be good.
That should do it.
Okay, do I bring this to?
Why needs more than this? He can fetch it himself.
Alright, back at the hideaway. Okay, so we'll forego that. And then we can begin some of the hunts down here in Dalmekia. God, there's so many side quests. There's so many side quests. I'll be lucky if I get through most of these hunts and things before I have to do anything else.
It's not good.
So smooth like what? Smooth like butler. Okay, that's there. So the skin trade is down here. Excuse me.
Easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy.
This has quite literally just been the Night of the Living side quests. Every time you think you got one done, there's another 10 or 20 you have to do. We can safely say we've screwed over at least 3 of the 5 kingdoms, since, you know, technically Mother Dearest screwed over 1.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
And maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your...
Okay, so what's with Twitchy over there?
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Yeah, that did not go to plan. That, however, did. Just a man and his dog committing murder. Well, I guess technically it wouldn't really be murder since it's self-defense, but... medieval law. We don't know how that works.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but... these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men.
CSI Medieval.
Well,
pretty sure CSI Medieval would be an interesting show. Solving all the crimes with God. So is that crimes God commits, people commit in his name, or just crimes that are committed and God's just helping them?
His men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free.
Okay.
To be stopped again by those
well, now I'm curious how that show would go.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
Power of prayer and medieval torture. That's how you get a confession.
Hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Considering they're dead, I don't think they can really resist. And there's no law that says you can't, so...
No. To find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Instead of taking off his sunglasses and his one-liners, he reads scripture and snaps the Bible shut. See, now you've got me interested in this kind of show. Ah, god damn it. Okay, so... I need to look for... Where is it? Up ahead, and it's going to be a left? Alright. Alright, left at the dogs. Okay. Gotta find this next side quest location. Right. Then the sucker punches the suspect with the book. That's definitely applying the Bible in a way I would not have thought possible, but alright. Maybe that's what the Middle Ages were missing. Okay, let's see if I can do this properly. Yep, okay, so fucking... Taunting does work, but why we can't call an animal, I have no idea. Father Horatio of Cons. Okay. See, this is the part where everybody with the, at least a teaspoon full of sense, fuck off English. It's amazing that that's my first and only language that I know, and yet I still fuck it up. No, CSI Miami was fantastic. I used to watch that before school when I was in like high school. But fucking... why are we running so slow, Clive? Oh, fuck off.
It's over. This one.
I didn't even realize there was a CSI Vegas.
All yours, Torgal. Get him.
I know there's like CSI, there's like CSI New Orleans, CSI Miami, CSI, I guess Vegas was a thing. Which way am I going, right or left? I'll take left. I thought the original CSI was in New York. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking NCIS. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is NCIS, New Orleans, and fuck. Well, now I'm confused on what show I'm thinking of. Then you tell me there was none of this, there was none of that, now you tell me there was, like... I don't know what to think anymore. Also, where the hell are we? This feels more like Africa than it does any place else. Like, the tree, I don't know what it is, but that's that tree that you see in Africa, right? In the savannah? That's a dragon. That's an Avis.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Okay, I absolutely love this attack. NCIS's lies, there's 4. That was the wrong time for that one. That was the wrong time for that. Son of a... There we go. Just to be sure we've killed it dead. There it goes. Oh, Mavis skin and dragon talon.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Okay, so I'm supposed to return to Carl. Oh wait, this is a whole connection. What is this? Wait, there was something that was down here. There was a thing on the hunt board, and I think this is the place. Now see, I say I think this is the place, and then we'll get down there and it'll be like, no, it's not. Okay, NCIS original, yeah, with Gibbs. NCIS Los Angeles, yep. NCIS New Orleans, yep. And there was one NCIS Hawaii. I didn't know there was a Hawaii one coming out. Hey, maybe your boy Steve will be in it.
Back to the stables.
See, I say that, but they probably won't. Who the hell is this? That's the 10 of clubs? Okay.
Another god's-forsaken soul, eh?
And he does magic and talk funny. Great.
Show empty your pockets.
That's just kind of weird that Kamakona's on that show. And like I was saying, like the character's name, not even the actor. Hey, big fella. Whoa. Let's just build this up, casually bombard you from a distance. Is this bullying? Nah, I don't think it's bullying. This, however, will be. Alright, big fella, come at me. And that's what I wanted. Probably should have mentioned Josh does that. Why did I go into that? Hey, he transformed. See, I knew that he was in a new show. Well, not a new show. I knew he was in like a movie coming out in September. Yeah. Okay. That's how you want to play it. That's how you're going to play it. Why am I getting juggled? You have to ask yourself, how many hits can this man take before he just gives up? And the answer, a whole hell of a lot more than I could. I'm not even going to pretend to understand how to pronounce that.
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
Okay. So that's one less thing to worry about there. A couple areas still locked off to us. Fast travel here, hand in this quest. So we have an equipable item now that allows Torgal to do more damage. But the problem is, it's not like we can equip it on him.
As requested.
So it's kind of like a preference kind of thing.
Quickly, let me see it.
I think like right now we've got bonus XP of like 15 or 35 or some crap, some type of percentage for us, which is great. But then it's like I think we also have the automatic command ring for Torgal, so he'll be able to fight on his own without me needing to do anything, which is great.
Must be a hunter of considerable talent.
But I forget what the third item was. It might be more ability points, and if it is, I prefer that until I've got everything I want maxed out or some such.
I don't plan on making a habit of this.
Because Torgal already does some decent damage.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
That's not too bad. Let's see, I've still got a lot to do. There's still a quest here. There's a quest over in Baklad. There's a quest back at the hideaway. There's a quest over there. There's still some stuff to do. Let's just upgrade whatever we got that we can upgrade. And we've maxed out the Wings of Light. So, okay, Mega Flare level's now set to 4. That's great. That's basically it. Okay. Let's see. That one. Stairs. Oh, thank God there's stairs.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches.
You there! Finally. No one was paying me this.
Antiquarian?
Is something wrong?
So an old person with a job. Okay.
The students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant graybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Yeah, I'll take
Climb
it.
the stairs and
Memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Frankly, I'm probably going to do that much later. I mean, I'm just expected to, what? Find a stone at each point.
How are those new boots treated?
Wait, was that a ladder that goes all the way up? That was. Son of a bitch. Alright. I mean, just, you know, kind of dull to do all that.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was?
Okay, so that's the southern one. I guess there's that. And that one. I mean, I'm grasping at straws. I don't actually... No, I wasn't really paying attention to what the old geezer wanted. When the elderly start talking, I typically tend to just tune them out.
Have you noticed the elder has been coughing?
And there's this one, which I think is supposed to be to the north.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Which means this one's to the east. Just gonna steal that real quick, even though it's useless to me. Clive. There we go.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
I mean, in reality, I would have forgotten everything I'd read just by now.
Considering their age.
I'd get there with everything in mind, and I'd immediately forget.
For myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
I'm actually supposed to remember this? Wait, he mentioned the crystal.
Guardians of the crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their...
Okay, so east was supposed to be farmers.
The engraving to the north...
Son of a bitch. What was the goal? Okay, so Riders of the Snowy Slopes, I doubt that. Wanderers of the Golden Plains? What Golden Plain? Actually, wait, that might make sense. The desert, that's golden, technically. Voyages of the Ashen Ocean? Oh, wait, that could also be true. Crap. And I can't rewind the stream to check.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for.
Am I somehow getting these right, or is he just humoring me?
Now, for the final stone.
Something about farming? Oh, wait, it actually goes for... What? Children of the Hunters. Swan, now dancing tillers to the land. That's the one.
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land. Reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle.
I think we somehow got it right.
Engravings, one for each of the three peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reached
We
down
did it.
through three distinct
I mean, I think we did it.
Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Of course, Goblin Coin, that's all we get paid in these days. Okay. I don't feel much like going through all of Dalmekia for the usual. So I'll just go take this next side quest, do that if it's quick, turn in what we can, and then hop off. Of course, I say that, and then I'll probably find another side quest, and I'll be thinking, you know what, let me do the hunts, because there's nothing else to do.
Your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness, and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far.
Of course.
The army, too, is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges, which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more.
Which means the
We
hideaway.
have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was
Cashlock.
abandoned a long time ago.
Alright.
But when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so, we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to...
That sounds about right. Go in, kill the beasts, exterminator extraordinaire. How can I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chedra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Okay, so where's this place? All the way down there. It looks like Drake's Deep. Okay. Okay, I got an idea then. Still with me, Canada? Should probably do that every so often just to make sure she hasn't passed out again. Well, I did say this night was going to be the side quest night, so really there was no expectation of you to be here. How the hell did you catch up? There we go. So if you want to sleep, I say sleep. Otherwise you're just toughing it out for literally side quests. Am I going the right way? No, I can't be going the right way, can I? Yeah, I'm literally cut off over there. Oh, wait. Oh. I am an idiot. Okay, I'm supposed to go that way and okay. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay, so we head this way, and then we just stick to the right side. Wait, that's not... Oh, wait, it is. Huh. I guess the shadows must have been hiding it from me. Why is this here? Are you kidding? I'm still not... What? Oh, for fuck all. Do I know how to read a map? Clearly I don't know how to read a map. Okay, I swear. So, go out here. All the way here. Through here, and hopefully that will somehow lead to here. I swear to God, I hate this map. Anywhere else in the kingdoms makes total sense. Here makes no sense.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Yeah. That's Clive and his bird. Okay, wild dogs, scorpions, wild chocobos. Nothing too bad. Okay, off to the right. See, this is why we need like a mini map. Bloodfang. Well, not important. Of course, scorpions, because why wouldn't there be? some of the phones, little doodads. Okay, there we go. Now it's opened up, so I see. Are you freaking God damn it. Me taking a long way because I didn't realize I could go the short way, because I didn't know there was a short way. Thank you, game devs. Goblin muggers. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you half pints. Okay, we're getting closer now. So what do we think is living here now? A bunch of common enemies or something big that's gonna try to kill me? Is it gonna be something new, something old? Or they could be Akashic. Oh, they're not Akashic, they're just feral hounds. Oh, that's a nice dodge. Such dodge, so mega, and there goes the flare. I'm trying to like get Clive to do one thing, and he's just like, nah, I want to jump over the fence a couple of times. Yeah, I've got no ranged on this. This almost feels kind of cruel. I can't even see where this damn thing is. Like 140 shots while still in the air. Okay, you know what? There we go. And I don't know if I got it or if Joshua got it. And that's going to piss me off something. Fuck. The joys of being the older sibling, you don't have to worry about the younger one taking your thunder. No, I have to worry about him taking my kills.
You're right. Let's head back to Bokla.
Okay. We'll report back here. Turn that quest in. Back to the hideaway, turn those quests in. What you think, Canada? Get these quests done and then call it a night, or try to do some hunts?
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you'll give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Well, you being half asleep, I guess that's a fair answer. Don't know why you're punishing yourself like this, but, you know. Also, I'm pretty sure that guy has the same voice actor as Sylvester, but...
Someone you know?
Eh.
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Alright, another quest complete. More money in our coin purse. At least if I need to buy more elixirs, I can do that. I'm telling you, those things cost quite a pretty gill.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister, he represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life.
We'll see how well that goes.
Each opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Well, good people doing good work and being treated like crap seems to be the order of the day. Okay, make sure there's nothing left to do out here. I'm almost half tempted to go in just to get Canada to wake up, but I'm not that cruel. Well, actually, no, I am that cruel. Let's go out here to Northreach, get Rutherford's man, see about getting Rutherford's quest line done.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
We're almost level 40.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
Then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but It didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Well, now we get to kill some bandits for free, so at least there's that for fun.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
I don't know why I dodged into him. Alright, that was a double. Do that. Bye-bye. I feel like with her half asleep, some of the things I'll be saying will probably get her to go, what the fuck, and just wake the hell up. Or it might make her fear for her life, I'm not sure which.
There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course.
Alright.
I shall return to Northreach right away.
So if these quests are now done,
Thank you first.
we'll go turn them in.
Happened along.
I think there should be 2 alien quests left.
It was he who
I
sent
think.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to.
We'll do those tomorrow.
As soon as I'm able.
Everything else will be basically fine, I think.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late.
Good time to understand the hints there, Canada. She'll go to bed, I'll hand these off, and then it's done for the night, I think, that we are. What time is it? 12:31? 3.5 hours. Yeah, it's good. That's good. And these over, call it a night. Case closed. Done deal. Let's get to Rutherford first.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Okay, that's one down, one to go. And then it'll be 2 side quests more, a bunch of hunts, and then the main quest, which is going to be a killer. Oh boy.
Did you see that?
Yep.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
And all our
Benefactors
lovely
are a generous lot.
donations.
All yours.
Okay, that's 1360 or 1380, I'm not really sure which. So we'll get there eventually, and we get to expand it now and
I may have
again.
more for you.
Ooh.
All this fuss over a few dark clouds.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
Wait,
What kind of magic?
are we getting more healing items?
We happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
I like the sound of that. More healing items would be appreciated.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
I'm assuming it'll just be potions and high potions, not the elixirs. In which case, that's still really good, just because we wouldn't be lacking in regular healing items anyway, like... Yeah.
What do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your back. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity. Yes. Inventory increase. Does it tell me by how much? Because it used to be like 4 potions, 3 high potions, 2 elixirs. Okay, so no elixirs get upgraded. So 6 potions, 4 high potions. I was kind of hoping for 5 high potions, but I'll take 4. If it'll save me from having to use an elixir, I'll take it. I'll take this pathway. Let's see. I'll worry about the hunts for tomorrow. I'll check out what's going on in the realms.
How may I help you today?
Alright, state of the realm, let's see. Okay, Royal Knights of Waloed are attacking Canver. Canver City Guards, of course, moving in to defend. We have to go in to attack. Blighted areas. It doesn't look like the blight's increasing much. I mean, I do like how this whole map thing works. It's an interesting touch.
I have the details here.
And then there's this. And this is a mess. So, although it's nice we get like a whole little profile on them. So far as we can tell, the Kingdom of Waloed has only 2 people left. And we know that Barnabas, Tharm, and Ultima is still working together, so that's of course a problem. Dion's still out of commission. Most of our associates are kind of well removed, to be honest.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Not really much we can afford to do. It just feels like every time we get an ally, there's always something that happens that drops us down an ally.
Will not hold the Akashic Hoard for long. We can only hope they hold it for long enough.
Were it not for the Undying's aid, I would be long dead. Grant them your trust, and they will repay you with their loyalty.
I suppose that's fine then.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
You know, I thought we were having a nice tender moment, and then she threatens us. I guess I can't be too surprised. It's Karen.
Still alive, are ya? Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I'm robbing you blind. You're robbing me blind.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
I'm sorry, what is this?
It'd better all be here.
I didn't even know this existed.
What do you want?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, why is Excalibur even here as a weapon option if it's not that freaking good?
It'd last you a good while. And?
I'm telling you, there's got to be a reason for it. Maybe there's something I can craft later on using Excalibur. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Was the last new thing just the cup? Yeah, it was just the cup. Okay. That's not that important. Okay, we've done all the quests and things here, so that's done. I know the alien. I know Gout's got some stuff for us. So we'll go talk to Tomes, register everything with him, just for the adventure so far. And then we'll save for the night and call it a night.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. What subject shall we consider today?
I kind of know what it looks like if you tell Tomes about like your adventure only after the fact. Yes, so page 1 done. 5 more people there to find. 3 more here. 1 more there. 1 more there. We'll figure it out. As for lay of the land, 2 more things here on page 5. A lot more on page 6 and 7. 4 on 8. Couple on 9. We're getting there. Actually, wait a minute. I'm assuming that anything that's got like that gold border to it is done, right? But then, raises questions. There's definitely some stuff that needs to be explored. But there's so much that's not, like, completed.
Did you learn everything you needed?
So let me just go and... Oh. Alright. Yeah, let me just go and save in front of Nectar. That way I can actually just go straight there. No more needing to run everywhere at the beginning of a stream just to figure out where the bloody hell I have to go. Probably should close that window because it's not feeling as cool as I thought it would. Okay. Maybe I'll stop here. Anything I can purchase? Nothing. Fair enough. Really wish this recorded like how long you've spent in the actual thing, because those hours, that time over there is not accurate. I think we've been doing this game for a solid week, and come Thursday it'll be a whole 2 weeks. I just think about that. That's a lot. But yeah, that'll be the end of it.